Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this EkoLuxer LED rechargeable flashlight 3-pack. So this is provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So here it says super bright rechargeable battery. Not sure what it says under there. Has 5 modes and USB charging. Let's get this open. So we have 3 flashlights in here, 3 charge cables. Get the user manual here. I'm going to take a quick look at it. Now you'll want to read through this on your own. We have some different notes here. This shows the different parts. We have a zoomable head, optical lens, LCD screen, power button, aluminum housing, 18650 lithium ion battery, tail cap, lanyard, charge cable. Here we have the specs. Charging time is 2 hours. Has an IPX5 waterproof rating. We have the dimensions, weight, and operating temperature there. That 12 there I think is related to the runtime, so that would probably be on low. Has 12 hours runtime. So it has a little isolator piece in there. We'll remove that first. You click it once to turn it on, and then you click it again to switch between the modes. After the flashlight's been on for 5 seconds, you can press it once to turn it off, so you don't have to cycle through all the modes to turn it off. This charges with a standard phone charger. Now it does not come with the plug-in part, but you can use any plug-in charger. You could use also a power bank or a car, RV, whatever. Let's pull this out. We have a sticker on here telling us to remove that isolator. We also have a tag here telling us the same thing. So that isolator is in there for storage so it doesn't turn on in shipping, but we'll unscrew this here. Take that little piece of plastic out. And here we can see the 18650 cell. This is 1800 milliamp hours. So you could get some spare batteries, or if you're only using one flashlight, you could even carry the batteries from the other two if you wanted to just carry spares. So it does have a rubber gasket there. So to put this back on, you want to push down on it while you turn. Make sure you don't cross thread. We have a lanyard on there. So this will pull in and out. So let's try turning it on. So let's see, you can kind of see the LED in there, but we'll press it once to turn it on. And this has a gauge on it, so it says 88%. Now we can move this back and forth to go wide and narrow. Press it again, it will turn it off because I just had it on for 5 seconds, but if I press it now, we can go through the modes. So we have high, medium, low, strobe, and SOS. So super easy to use. On the other side we have the USB charge port. So we'll get out one of these charge cables. And I have my charger here. Plug that in. And now it's charging. Let that settle for a second. And it looks like it's charging at 0.45 amps. So I'm going to do a short throw demonstration of the modes, and then I'll go outside in the dark and do a long throw demonstration. Okay, so I'm about 4 foot from the wall, and the flashlight's about 4 foot from the wall. I'll turn the flashlight on. So this is on the high mode, and we're zoomed all the way out. So I'll move my hand forward a little bit, and you can see it here. So it's very even in the middle, and then it kind of has a yellow ring towards the outside. So I'll come back to about 4 foot, and then I'll zoom in. And now we're zoomed in all the way, and we have a little bit of a square there, so that's going to be the chip. If I pull it back just a little bit, that kind of goes out of focus. But otherwise, you have a real bright spot there in the middle. So if you're looking at something at distance, you'll zoom in like this, and then you can go anywhere in the middle. So you can, go about there. Maybe you want a little bit more, a little less. You can dial it into what you want. So let's move this down a little bit. So here we have medium mode. We have low mode. And there's still a fair bit of light in the low mode. So if you're not doing something detail oriented, this low mode would work great. Even if you're like preparing dinner or changing a flat tire, the low mode has plenty of light, I think, for most people. Then we have that strobe and the SOS mode. Okay, so I'm standing at the end of my 50-foot driveway. I have the garage in front of me. Turn the light on, so this is going to be on high. So you can see it's lighting up pretty much the whole driveway. I'll narrow it in, and we have a very bright spot on the garage door. So let's turn that down to medium. So still pretty bright. And there's low. So if you don't need a lot of light, low is still a pretty decent amount of light. There's the strobe mode and the SOS mode. Here we have a car tire. And we have this on high, and this is super bright here. This is probably a lot brighter than most people would need it. There's medium and low. So if you're changing a spare tire, low would probably be plenty of light. Of course, you can zoom it in if you need a spot of light. but it's a nice, even, bright light. So that was the EkoLuxer LED Rechargeable Flashlight 3-pack. I really like the features of this flashlight. With that zoom on there, it gives you a wide floodlight, and then you can narrow it down to a spotlight, so it makes it very versatile. It charges with USB Type-C, so if you travel and you have lots of things that charge with USB Type-C, you don't have to carry extra chargers with you. It's very easy to use, has lots of modes on it. Now this being a 3-pack, you can buy this set and you could say put one in each car, or maybe you could put one in the car, one with your tools, and one in a kitchen. This also could be good for gifts. You could use these as stocking stuffers, or you could give these out to incentives, to employees. I like that these use an 18650 cell, so it's a standard cell, so if later down the road you need to replace it, it's easy to replace. And this light just feels nice in the hand. It's a good size for a flashlight. So if you're looking for a good all-around flashlight, I think this is a great option. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.